If you've ever wondered why everyone seems to be talking about the US dollar and its future, you're in for a treat. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a wild ride through the world of global currencies, where power, secrets, and uncertainty collide. Okay, let's start with some background. The US dollar has been ruling the financial playground for over a century. It's the currency that countries prefer for oil deals, government debt, and major transactions. You name it, the dollar's got you covered. And here's the kicker. The greenback has been the safe haven for investors during market crashes and financial chaos. It's like a superhero swooping in to save the day. For example, during the 2008 financial crisis, investors flocked to US dollars as a safe asset, driving up its value while other currencies stumbled. Here's the deal, champions. The world is becoming more multipolar. Countries like China and Russia are flexing their economic muscles, and they want their currencies to have a piece of the pie too. Now, some people love to speculate and say the dollar's days are numbered, but wait, financial experts tell us not to freak out just yet. There's a kernel of truth to these rumors, but they might be overblown. It's always easier said than done. What currency would those countries hold instead? We need something that looks like money, that will act like money. There's no alternative if you don't hold dollars, because everything else is too small or subject to the same risks as the dollar, but worse. Let's take a closer look at the history of the dollar's dominance. For the past 5 centuries, only a handful of countries have issued the bills the world uses for financial transactions, the globe's reserve currency. Becoming the issuer of the global reserve currency is all about trust. It's like winning the most popular award in the financial world. Whether it was the Dutch guilder, the French franc, or the British pound sterling, people trusted that the value of that currency, backed by the country's government, would stay steady enough to be the benchmark for a transaction. The US dollar has been sitting at the top for an impressive 102 years. Let that sink in. And with the globalized nature of today's economy, the US dollar status has become even more powerful than previous reserve currencies. This exorbitant privilege grants America major trade benefits and reduces the impact of other nations' economic fluctuations. The Federal Reserve, which prints and controls the supply of US dollars, is closely watched around the globe. The rest of the world pays far more attention to its policy decisions than, say, the European Central Bank or the People's Bank of China. So, the dollar's like a rock star in the financial world, and everyone wants to be part of its entourage. Okay, we've established that the dollar's in the spotlight, but now let's talk about the challenges it's facing. First up, digital currencies. Yep, cryptocurrencies are shaking things up and causing a stir. The rise of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other digital assets has some folks wondering if they could dethrone the dollar. Then there's the unexpected backlash to US sanctions. Nobody likes being cut off from the financial playground. That's right. When the US froze hundreds of billions of Moscow's dollar reserves, it reminded other countries that the buck can indeed be weaponized. China and other nations are also looking for ways to reduce their exposure to US influence and potential future sanctions. De-Dollarization is becoming a political driver for countries interested in improving their relations with China. It's like a power play in the global currency game. Now, don't get me wrong, the US dollar isn't going anywhere overnight, but there are some real shifts happening in the financial system. We can't predict the future, but one thing's for sure, America can't take the dollar's status for granted. It's like being a superstar. You've got to keep working hard to stay on top. So champions, remember this, the dollar isn't going down without a fight. But as the world changes, so might the financial system. That's all for today, folks. Thanks for joining us on this currency adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more financial insights.